Peace, family. All right. Anybody that knows me knows I love Charles V. All right, of the Habsburgs. All right, before all the whitewashing, and this goes into Muslim Moorish history, and his face is in the Incas temples. He's the last emperor of the seas between that unified the Maya and the Habsburgs. All right, and this is why a lot of people don't really get Moors or the seas period, and you only understand the movies pirates when you dealing with Moors and mooring the ship. It's just so beautiful to understand that these are melanated people, even though it got whitewashed over the years. But these you're dealing with so-called black people, or I don't even like using that word, but that's what you're dealing with back then. So let's get some of this before I rattle off, and y'all can honors to the ancestors. Shout out to BC Charles. I told you got a famous name, Charles V. I'm gonna do about five minutes of this.
We've all heard
Shout out to the Kings and General
movies
channel.
and cartoons, the likes of
Fair
Jack
use.
Sparrow, Long John Silver,
Fair
and
use.
Captain Flint attack ships, steal treasures, burn settlements, and wreak havoc.
Long
in the
before
oceans.
them.
Yet before this golden age of piracy even began in the 17th century, a fierce battle between government officials and these unruly sea bandits took place in the waters of the Mediterranean. This video is about
Somebody
the
got a
main
song like that.
protagonists
Oh,
of this
Davies.
battle, the Ottoman
Unruly.
Corsairs, who added a religious flavor to a millennia-long tradition of naval warfare. When you think about pirates, guns and glory are among the first things that come to mind. And the sponsor of this video, the game called Guns of Glory, is the first thing that comes to mind when you think about an excellent strategy game.
I can't wait till I get me some
Legendary
sponsors.
strategy mobile game with a pirate theme. Prepare for naval
I thought I had one yesterday, bro.
steampunk-like airship
I
and
mean,
cannons.
family,
Now
they
let's
got
go,
me.
Captain. The
Hacked
setting
right
of
into
Guns
my
of
shit.
Glory is unique, but at its
Somebody
heart
need
it's a strategy
permission.
game where you develop your city and train troops, ally
Some
with other
crazy
players,
shit.
battle your enemies, and build an empire.
That
of
I
your own.
fucking
At the
fell
same
for the
time,
spell.
it has an immersive setting and storyline where firearms meet magic. Our favorite feature is the Ramparts minigame, really fun. And now you can join our alliance called Kings and Generals, so we can crush our enemies together. The game is getting
Kings and
constant
Generals
fun updates.
channel.
During the Thanksgiving event, you'll
For
get
the
a
real
limited
Kings
castle
and
skin,
Generals.
and there's a community event with Amazon gift
Such
cards.
as I.
Support us by downloading Guns
And
of
the
Glory from the
one-time
link in the
movement.
description and pinned comment. Use our creator code to redeem an in-game starter pack for plenty of resources to power up. New
All right,
users
come on,
only,
let's go right
first
to
come,
the
first served.
fucking science,
If you download
man.
Guns of Glory
But
now
my
using
people
our
been
link,
waiting
you'll also
already
enter
3
our
minutes.
giveaway with Amazon gift cards automatically. Check out your in-game messages for updates.
If I wasn't rolling,
encounter
I would
piratical
have.
activities in
There we go.
any sea where goods changed hands. A
See,
number of
goods,
political
fair
and
exchange,
economic
never a
developments
robbery.
in the Mediterranean at the beginning of the 16th century created extremely favorable circumstances for its flourishing. Firstly, two empires rose at both ends of the sea.
All right.
The Ottomans in the east, who had recently
Isn't this
acquired
Egypt,
Syria
Africa
and
right
Egypt
here?
in 1517,
This is
and
Europe,
the Habsburgs in the
Italy,
west, who managed to unite the
right?
crowns of
The
Spain,
Habsburgs,
Sicily, Naples, Milan,
the
Austria, and
Muslims,
Burgundy
Ottomans
under
over
one
here.
ruler, Emperor Charles V.
Charles V.
Secondly, after the fall of
That's
the
not
last
the-
Muslim
the real
stronghold
picture
in
of him.
Spain in 1492,
So,
Moriscos,
go
as
look
the
it up,
Muslims
man.
of that region were called at the time, were forced to
That's
choose
a hijack
between
right
conversion
there.
to Christianity and expulsion. Some stayed, hoping to secretly cling
Go to
to
my
their
page.
faith,
I got
but
plenty
some
pictures of
moved
Charles
to
V.
nearby North African ports. They did not find a warm welcome from their co-religionists. Unable to blend in with their fellow Muslims,
Moriscos.
these misfits, familiar with the area's
Watch.
topography as well as Spanish culture and language, would prove themselves ready allies for future Corsair
Listen,
raids.
how we had to blend
Even
in.
worse for the North African Muslims. The Spanish religious zeal was far from quenched.
Spanish people are
In
fucking
the first
zealous.
decades
You
of
know
the
that.
16th century, they started to take control of
I
key
love my
ports on
people.
the North African coast. This Spanish onslaught at the
But
cost
y'all
of Muslim
definitely
powers
zealous.
created an
So,
opportunity for
so-called
countless
black.
Ottoman sailors who were lingering
It's just
in
that's the way
eastern
we are,
waters
man.
without a
When
means
we
to
believe
earn
something,
their
we get
livelihoods,
crazy for it.
and were uncomfortable with the increasing control of a centralizing Ottoman Empire.
See?
They thus started to migrate into the region, where they espoused the holy war against the infidel Habsburgs. At first, there were a number of independent corsair bands. We know more about the most successful of the lot, the Barbarossa brothers.
See?
The duo first operated in Tunis,
You
very
know
close to Habsburg
Tunis?
Sicily. Then, invited
Algiers?
by a local faction to Algiers,
See?
they moved to a base closer to
I
Spain.
ain't gotta look, because I know
The
this
emperor
history.
would not take this threat to the heartlands of his empire.
You learn that in
and
Moorish
the
history.
Habsburgs would briefly manage to dislocate the two brothers from Algiers, killing the elder one.
Divide
Boris,
and
in
conquer.
1518. But the younger brother, Hayreddin, would not only come back and reconquer Algiers, but also undertake successful raids in European waters. As he proved his military acumen, not only did other corsairs rally around his flag, but he managed to catch the Sultan Suleiman's eye.
Flag, baby.
As soon as they found themselves
What
in a
flag
long
you
and
under?
fierce rivalry with Emperor Charles V, the Ottomans realized the weakness of their armada. Naval warfare at that time was a costly business.
Navies.
Central
Marines.
governments could not maintain a large fleet for long periods of time unless they were a commercial power, and thus the ships could pay for themselves in peacetime. So when war knocked
this
on the
is
door,
slavery time,
what both
allegedly,
empires
right?
did to put together a powerful navy was to look for
Come on,
contractors.
people.
Charles V
Please.
had solved this problem by employing
Look at
naval
the hijack.
military, including the famous Genoese Andrea Doria. The Ottomans
All
followed
these
suit by
hijacks.
resorting to the expertise of these Muslim corsairs who had already proven
Even
their
that's a
worth in the
hijack.
Western Mediterranean. The alliance between
That's
the
it,
corsairs
man.
and the Sublime Porte was fruitful for both sides. The former
Because
found
there's so much hijack, and I don't want to confuse my audience. You know what I'm saying? Because just go to my page and you'll see the vice is hot. Say, see these Muslim melanated faces, the original faces. So one time for the one time, know thyself. And use your powers and not believe in anything other than yourself and what you can do in your energy, and which what world you wanna have for this future that we are presently heading to. So love y'all.